feel quite exposed right now. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and today I'm going to start the process of decluttering and organising my sewing space. I've needed to do this for a little while. I'm sure a lot of you can relate here that when you are a busy person, for whatever reason, work, family, all of the things that you have to do, things can get a little bit out of control, and unless you keep on top of things meticulously, things can easily spiral. And I wouldn't say that I'm at the point where things have spiraled as such, but I need to take control and really get this room organised and working for me. I'm soon going to be spending a lot more time in this room, more to come on that, and I really need to get it organised, and I want to take you along for the journey with me. I hope that's okay. I hope that might be of interest to you. But I'm going to start off by giving you a really honest look at the space as it is. I'm going to give you a little tour of the room as it is right now, and that is difficult for me. I don't want to say that I'm ashamed of how messy it is, but right at this moment in time, it's pretty messy and I need to get on top of things. There are some areas of the room where I've tried to implement organisational systems, but then as more and more stuff has come into the room, or I've got different projects on the go, it's all just getting a little bit out of control. And because this room is multifunctional, as I've alluded to before, so it's a spare bedroom, it is a sewing room, it is Sam's office space as well. He doesn't often work in here, to be honest, but it has his office equipment in, desk, computer, office chair. It serves a lot of purposes, and therefore there's a lot going on, and it just needs to all be streamlined a bit. I need to declutter, get rid of some stuff, and really make sense of what I do have moving forward, because like I said, I'm going to be using this space a lot more, and I need it to work for me and also to work for you, because I'm going to be showing you a lot more of this space. So should we go and have a little look around? Please don't judge. I'm sure you won't. Please don't make any mean comments about how messy it is, because we're here to support each other and take control of the situation. So I'm actually going to start here, which is the door that leads through from our landing up to the master bedroom. So you come through here. It's a lovely little gift that somebody made us to celebrate our wedding. And you come through here and it starts. So a bag of stuff that needs to go to the garage, a box that needs to go in the recycling bin, not sure what that is, a roll of tracing paper, boxes of fabric, a couple of boxes of random things at the bottom. The boxes are kind of organised, like this top one is all ribbing, this is all plain jersey, this is sweatshirting scraps, this is sweatshirting and jersey fabric, same in this one. This is all Christmas fabric, but the boxes aren't labelled or anything, although I can see what's inside, so that's fine. We've got my suitcase, we've got some piles of fabric that need to be put away, more piles of fabric that need to be put away, a guillotine, we've got a curtain here which opens out onto the main road, but we've got a few random things there that need to be put away. And then we go upstairs. This is a bag which has a work in progress in. That's a pressing cloth that's fallen onto the floor. And we come round here. These are a few bags of things which need sorting out. This one's got interfacing and wadding and things in. Don't know. This has got all my prim snaps and things in there. This is most of my sewing patterns here. You can see that, I am doing some organisation here, but there's not enough space for them all, hence these on the floor. This is just a pile of stuff that's got out of control. This shelf here used to be organised and has gradually just had stuff shoved in there. Same with up here, some sort of organisational boxes, but things have started to be piled on top. This cupboard I will show you at some point, but not right now. We've got a full-length mirror, which is really useful actually. Coming around here, we've got a cover stitch machine, a box of paper patterns, some random subscription boxes, bias binding maker. We've got Sam's guitar and amplifier, ironing board, and then as we come round, this is the corner sofa bed, but as you can see, it has stuff all over it currently. This is my Spindrift project. We've got some new fabric, we've got boxes, new iron, projects to sort out. Got my mannequin there because I've just been filming. This is the desk where I sew and also film. So I've got my overlocker there, and then my sewing machine usually goes there, but I've just been filming in that space. That's why it's got nothing on there at the moment. Got my serious lights. From around here, we've got a rubbish bin, tripod, chest of drawers, which does have some organisation going on. So we've got whips in the top one, works in progresses, just to clarify. We've got scrap fabric in the next one. We've got new fabric that won't fit elsewhere, and then we've got cutout projects in the bottom one. On the top, we've got lots of subscription boxes, which are being gradually filled with things. So this one, for example, has bag hardware and webbing. This one's got elastic, but I need to find a better way of labelling them. These are bits which should be in the boxes, but have crept out or not been put in. This is Sam's office space. But as you can see, we've got my projects on the top there. More of my things down here. Down here, my sewing machine that I haven't unpacked yet from my socials. A pile of fabric. There's some de-stash fabric at the bottom, and then just fabrics that need to be put away and sorted. And oh, there's my ruler. And just one more area to come around and show you, which is underneath. So this stores most of my fabric in that storage unit, and then we've just got some books and things there. So yes, that is my current reality. So that all leads me nicely on to the sponsors of today's video, who are Skillshare. So when I was starting to think about reorganising and decluttering my sewing space, I knew that there would be some really helpful resources on Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with a wide depth and breadth of topics, from illustration, graphic design and photography through to music, marketing, productivity and much more. There are thousands of creative classes in countless categories, ranging from beginner through to advanced. These are taught by industry experts, designed for creatives, by creatives, and you can work through them at your own pace, which is key. You can even share your projects and get feedback from the community. Skillshare can help you take your career, skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to the next level. So there are so many categories of classes that I am interested in on Skillshare, and I'm sure you will be too. So creativity and inspiration, crafts and DIY, and home and lifestyle have really caught my eye. And it's within that last category that you can find all sorts of home organisation tips. So if you are wanting to get organised, declutter, then this is the category for you. The class that I'm hoping will be really useful, that I've started to watch and I can't wait to get my teeth into, is How to Declutter and Organise Any Space, and that's by KW Professional Organisers. It's broken down into 47 bite-sized lessons, and one of them even has a step-by-step declutter of a craft room, so it's perfect. So what are you waiting for? The first 500 people to use the link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today. So it's a couple of days later, but for continuity reasons, I've put the same jumper on. I haven't just been wearing it ever since. So in the last couple of days, I've had a chance to get started with that Skillshare course, and I've been making some notes, and it's given me some great advice on where to get started with decluttering this room. So it suggests that you start in one area, obviously. So just choose one area of the room, and I've decided to go for the area just as you come up the stairs, because that's the first thing that I see. So when I walk up the stairs into my sewing space, my crafting room, it's the first thing that greets me, and that is what shapes my feeling as I come into this room. and I don't want that feeling to be stress, overwhelm. I want to walk in and feel calm, productive, inspired, not like a sinking feeling, which is the feeling that I get when I walk into the room. And the course actually talked a lot about just sitting in your space or walking around your space and thinking about the feeling that you get in that space. So for me, it's, yeah, this space as I come up the stairs is the first bit that I want to tackle, and it's quite a small, compact area, so I feel like it's quite manageable to tackle to start with in this video, because this video is going to be a series and I hope you're interested in seeing that series. And please do in the comments down below drop advice, decluttering resources or suggestions, because I would love to hear them, and I guess anybody that's watching this video would also like to hear them too, and we can all share ideas and tips. So yes, I'm going to turn you around in a minute and show you the area that we're looking at. But the other thing that I've done and that I picked up from the course is having a space, setting out a space, and they use a table, but I'm just going to use this side of the sofa bed. So I've cleared this side of the sofa bed and I've put a couple of boxes and a couple of bags. So this one is going to be anything that I'm going to keep. This one is anything that I'm going to donate, and then I've got a couple of bags. One is for rubbish, like just genuine rubbish, and one is for recycling, so paper and things like that. And I'm going to get everything out of this space in front of me, and we're going to tackle it and separate it into those different sections. So I'll probably put you on like a time lapse for some of this, and then some of it I'll talk you through what I'm doing and the process and my thoughts behind it. So let's have a look at the space first of all. So as a reminder, when I come up the stairs, this is what I am greeted with. Now, in terms of actually getting started with this room, I mentioned this cupboard over here, and that cupboard will actually be getting turned into some sort of really fantastic storage space that I'll be able to store a lot of my things in. I'm hoping perhaps that all of my fabric could go in there, for example. But for now, I can't even get to that cupboard because of this. So this bit over here is going to be the first section that I'm going to tackle. So I'm going to get everything out from that corner and go through it. So that is everything out of that corner. So let's start going through it. In the Skillshare course, one of the things they talk about is actually touching everything. So when you're going through the decluttering process, touching everything and thinking about, does it serve me? Do I need it? Does it contribute to my life, to my work, to whatever it is that you use this room for? Does it serve me? And that's what I'm going to do. So even though I've got a couple of sewing boxes here, I'm not just going to put the whole sewing box into the keep box or the donate box. I'm going to get every single thing out and go through it all. This is everything that I put in the keep box. Obviously now the challenge is that all of this stuff has to find a home and be put away somewhere. This is the donate box. So things like that, I mean, that will either be donated to Taylor's school for crafts, or I'll put it in our little craft box downstairs, but it doesn't need to be in this room anymore. This is a little jumper that is cut out but not sewn together yet, and it's in a very small size, so I'll either donate that to somebody as it is, or I'll finish it off and then donate it. Same with that one. Then I've got this jumper, which is a South Bank sweater, and I was going to alter it because I wasn't wearing it because of the high neckline. I love the fabric, but it's just a little bit scratchy, so I actually wonder if I might see if somebody wants it as is rather than me even bother altering it, because if I find the fabric a little bit itchy, then what's the point in keeping it myself? There's some scraps of fabric here which are just not really big enough for me to do anything with now, so I'll either take those to my swap table at Sewtoon and see if somebody else wants to repurpose them, or I'll put them in a little bag for crafty things and take to Taylor's school. I'm thinking of sending this little pin badge to somebody. Then I've got this Newcastle United wallet, which obviously I'm a Newcastle United fan, but I don't have any reason to have that wallet. It was when season tickets used to be in card form and you would pop it in there. So I used to have a season ticket for Newcastle, and obviously now I don't need one, and season cards are on mobile phones now, so they're digital. Then I've got this stick and stitch embroidery stuff. I just don't see me using that, to be honest, so I think I'll put that on the swap table at Sewtoon. A few stickers there as well, which I think I'll do the same with. So yes, the only things left to do then out of that corner, this is a box of ribbon and bias binding, but as you can see, it is a total mess. I don't really want the box either anymore, so I'm going to have to sort out the whole box. I will have to sort of wind the ribbon and the bias onto card and decide which of the ribbons I would actually use, and then some of them I probably wouldn't use again, or they could go downstairs into my gift wrapping box, which is a better use for them. So they don't need to be up here, they can go into a gift wrapping box, or they can go into mine and Taylor's craft box. And then I need to go through this sewing box at the bottom, which has got a few bits and bobs in too. So I'll come back to you a little bit later once I've tackled that. Do I feel like we're getting somewhere? Yes, it's going to be an extremely long process, but if I want this room to be better, then that's what I'm going to have to do. So look at what I've managed to achieve. So that corner is still completely clear, nothing has made its way into there. My patterns are here. Now at some point I will have a good sort through my patterns. There's a couple of folders there that aren't actually labelled, so I need to do something about that and label them up and make sure everything's really clear. This is a huge change. So if you remember, this top shelf here was just full and stuffed with all sorts of things. I've been through every single thing that was on there. It's either gone in the keep box, the donate box, or it's gone to its actual home, or it's gone in the bin if it was rubbish. So I'm really pleased with that. So now I've got this box, which is all of my Sew Hayley Jane magazines from over the years. This box is some ribbon and some piping and some bit like rick-rack and things that I might actually use in sewing, but all of the other ribbons have gone downstairs into my gift wrapping box. This box has now got my pressing cloths and tailor's ham. I've got my sleeve ham there, tailor's clapper, mini iron, a set of pattern weights. On the top here, well, first of all, this had lots of pin badges on, so I've now put those onto the special pin badge flag, which I have down here. These bags here are still here, excuse my lovely pyjama bottoms and my stickers that Taylor has put on me. So yeah, these bags are still here, they need to be sorted through. But I'm really pleased with how this looks. Now this is full of buttons and will need a really good sort through, but I don't have time for that today. This is how I used to store my labels. So you can see they're kind of labelled up with what type of labels are inside, but this one's fallen off. These ones don't have the label on anymore. And actually I've now got the label folder from Little Rosy Cheeks, so I do need to transfer these labels into my label folder and then use this for something else. Maybe this could be used for buttons, although I can't see inside them. So if you've got any ideas for what I could actually use this storage unit for, because it's really cute, I really like it, but I don't exactly know. Maybe different things like safety pins and, you know, like things like that. I don't know. Give me some ideas, please. This is my Prim Vario tool, and this box has got all sorts in. Again, I haven't got time to go through this tonight, but it will be tackled at some point. But I'm just really pleased with the improvement. When I walk up here, it feels so much better and I instantly feel happier, which is strange, isn't it? But I do. I do have my keep and donate boxes here. So I will, over the next few days, work on transferring these things into their homes and then figuring out where I'm going to donate these to. So it might be that they go to my social or to Taylor's school or something like that, but I'll sort through those over the next few days. So I think we'll end that video there. I don't want it to be too long. I want these to be sort of bite-sized chunks of the decluttering process. So if you've got any feedback or anything, do let me know down below, and I hope you found it maybe useful or insightful into the reality of my life and my sewing space. I hope you're excited to see the transformation, because I certainly am. Excuse this appearance now, by the way, but again, it's the reality. I've been tidying, I've been working hard, moving and sorting things out, so I don't look as put together as I did earlier in the video, let's say. But I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much for watching today, and if you like this video and you would like to see more of this decluttering series and future videos, then do make sure you are subscribed to my channel and click the notification, and then you will be notified when my videos come out. So I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye.